us competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time to DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle by Dean.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers slant to Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the run for Green Bay.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Lions will take over.
34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And at the 48-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but number 40 takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ball carrier.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 27, Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forgive for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
At the Packers' 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Get away, sacked back at the 22. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And a Packer 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 38, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. Open here, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Nice move at the 40. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Swift. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the target they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally get him his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. Pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 41, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even, yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Guys, man, complete. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. His guy is on the hookup. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Packers 24, Lions 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Lions.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.